What if every action you take ripples through eternity, shaping not just your life, but the very fabric of the universe? Imagine a single word spoken in anger, a fleeting act of kindness, or a hidden thought of envy, each one a pebble cast into the cosmic pond, sending waves that return to you in ways you cannot predict. This is the essence of karma, a concept often misunderstood, reduced to a simplistic idea of what goes around comes around. But karma is no mere boomerang. It is a profound law woven into the soul's journey, a dance of cause and effect that spans lifetimes and dimensions. Welcome to a journey through the mystical heart of karma, where we'll unravel its true mechanics and reveal how it shapes your energy, your destiny, and the world around you. In this video, we'll dive deep into the ancient wisdom of karma, peeling back layers of misconception to expose its raw, transformative power. We'll explore its origins in the sacred texts of the East, dissect its philosophical roots, and uncover how it operates in your daily life. You'll learn practical techniques to align with karma's flow, harnessing its energy to elevate your spiritual path. From the bustling cities of the United States to the quiet forests steeped in Native American lore, we'll also touch on places where mystical energies amplify karma's lessons, regions tied to witches, werewolves, and ancient spirits. Prepare to see karma not as punishment or reward, but as a mirror of your soul's choices, reflecting truths you cannot escape. Let's step into the mystery together. Karma is not a fleeting idea born in modern spirituality. It is an ancient thread woven into the tapestry of human understanding, stretching back thousands of years to the cradle of Eastern wisdom. The word itself, derived from the Sanskrit root kri, meaning to do or to act, first appeared in the sacred texts of ancient India, the Vedas, around 1500 BCE. In these hymns, karma referred to ritual actions, sacrifices and offerings that bound humans to the cosmic order. But as the spiritual landscape evolved, so did karma's meaning. By the time of the Upanishads, around 800 to 300 BCE, karma transformed into a profound law governing the soul's journey, a force that linked every action to its inevitable consequence across lifetimes. The Bhagavad Gita, a cornerstone of Hindu philosophy, paints karma as a cosmic ledger, meticulously recording every thought, word, and deed. Lord Krishna, speaking to the warrior Arjuna, describes karma not as punishment, but as a teacher, guiding the soul toward liberation through the fruits of its actions. Jainism, emerging around the same time, took this further, emphasizing karma as a subtle material substance that clings to the soul, weighing it down until purified through discipline and awareness. Buddhism, too, embraced karma, with the Buddha teaching that intention, cetana, is the heart of karmic action. What you intend shapes what you become. Philosophically, karma is the universe's impartial mirror, reflecting your choices without judgment. It's not about cosmic revenge or reward. It's about balance. Imagine a vast, unseen web where every vibration you create, every act of kindness, every moment of greed ripples outward, touching others and returning to you in forms you may not recognize. In the West, similar ideas echo through Hermetic teachings, like the principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause. Across cultures, from the Navajo's concept of Hojo, living in harmony with the universe, to the mystical traditions of Salem's witches, who understood the power of intention, karma's essence resonates. In the United States, regions like the Southwest pulse with karmic echoes. The Navajo Nation, spanning Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, carries stories of skinwalkers, shapeshifters whose dark actions twist their karma into malevolent forms. In Salem, Massachusetts, the witch trials of 1692 left a karmic scar,
where fear and false accusations rippled through generations, a reminder of the consequences of collective judgment. Even the Appalachian Mountains, steeped in folklore of werewolves and spirits, whisper of karma's law. Actions in these mystical lands, where the veil between worlds is thin, carry amplified weight. These places, rich with Native American wisdom and occult history, show us that karma is not just a philosophy, it's a living force, shaping destinies in the seen and unseen worlds.
Karma is not a cosmic judge wielding a gavel, but a silent weaver, threading your actions into the fabric of your existence. At its core, karma is the law of cause and effect, a universal principle that ensures every action, whether a thought, a word, or a deed, creates an energetic imprint that shapes your future. Think of your life as a vast lake, and every choice you make as a stone dropped into its depths. The ripples spread, touching distant shores, and eventually return to you, transformed but undeniable. This is the first truth of karma. Nothing you do is ever lost. It is merely waiting to meet you again. To understand karma's mechanics, let's break it down. Every action carries an intention, and in the Buddhist view, this intention is the seed of karma. A kind word spoken with genuine love plants the seed of positivity, while a lie told with malice sows discord. These seeds don't just vanish, they take root in the subtle layers of your energy field, what some call the aura, others the soul's blueprint. Over time, these seeds sprout, manifesting as experiences that mirror their origin. This is why a moment of generosity might return as an unexpected gift, or a betrayal might echo as a heartbreak years later. But karma isn't just personal, it's collective. Imagine a bustling city like New Orleans, a place steeped in mystical lore, where voodoo priestesses and spiritual energies converge. The collective actions of its people, celebrations, rituals, even conflicts, create a shared karmic field. A single act of compassion in such a place, where the veil between worlds is thin, can amplify, rippling through the community. Conversely, a city like Salem, Massachusetts, carries the weight of its witch trial history, where fear-driven accusations left a karmic residue that lingers in its streets. Your actions, then, are never isolated. They weave into the larger tapestry of human experience. Let's ground this with a practical example. Imagine you're driving through the misty forests of the Pacific Northwest, a region tied to Native American spirituality and tales of Sasquatch-like creatures guarding sacred lands. You cut someone off in traffic out of impatience. That small act sends a ripple of frustration, not just to the other driver, but into your own energy field, perhaps manifesting later as a moment of bad luck, a flat tire in the rain. Now contrast this with offering a stranger a kind gesture, like helping them with directions in Sedona, Arizona, a vortex of spiritual energy. That act might return as an unexpected moment of clarity or connection, amplified by the land's mystical resonance. Practically, you can begin to align with karma's flow by cultivating awareness of your intentions. Before acting, pause and ask, what is driving this choice? Is it love, fear, or ego? A simple technique is the breath of intention. Inhale deeply, visualizing your action as a seed. Exhale, imagining it planting in fertile soil. This mindfulness helps you act with purpose, sowing seeds that yield positive outcomes. In places like the Smoky Mountains, where Appalachian folklore speaks of spirits watching human deeds, such practices can feel especially potent, as if the land itself is listening.
Karma's web is intricate, weaving not just your present actions, but the echoes of past lives and the collective energies of those around you. Beyond the immediate ripple of a single deed, karma operates across multiple dimensions: time, space, and even lifetimes. This deeper layer reveals why some experiences feel inexplicably intense, as if the universe itself is delivering a lesson tailored to your soul. Picture karma as a cosmic tapestry, where every thread you weave today intertwines with those from ages past, creating patterns that shape your destiny in ways both subtle and profound. One of karma's most misunderstood aspects is its neutrality. It does not judge, yet it is unrelenting. It's not about cosmic punishment or reward, but about resonance. An act of cruelty, like spreading gossip in a small town like Lilydale, New York, a spiritualist community pulsing with psychic energy, might return not as a direct slap, but as a sense of isolation, mirroring the disconnection you caused. Similarly, a selfless act in a place like Taos, New Mexico, where Native American wisdom and mystical vibrations converge, could amplify into unexpected blessings, like a sudden insight during meditation. The land itself, especially in such spiritually charged regions, seems to magnify karma's effects, as if the earth remembers your choices. Another nuance is the concept of karmic debt, a term often cloaked in mystery. Think of it as an energetic imbalance, like borrowing from the universe's bank. If you harm another, you owe a debt, not to them, but to the universal harmony. This debt might manifest as challenges in this life or another, urging you to restore balance. For example, in the Ozark Mountains, steeped in folklore of witches and shapeshifters, locals speak of cursed families whose misfortunes seem tied to ancestral misdeeds. These stories hint at karma's long memory, where unresolved actions linger until addressed through forgiveness, service, or self-awareness. Karma also operates through cycles, not straight lines. The Buddhist concept of samsara, the wheel of existence, teaches that your actions keep you tethered to cycles of birth and rebirth until you master their lessons. This is why recurring patterns, like always attracting toxic relationships, might point to unlearned karmic lessons. To break these cycles, try the mirror of reflection technique. At day's end, journal one action you took and its intention. Ask, what energy did I send out? What might return? This practice, especially potent in mystical places like Mount Shasta, California, where energy vortexes amplify introspection, helps you see your karmic patterns clearly. But karma isn't just about the individual soul. It's interwoven with collective forces. In regions like the Black Hills of South Dakota, sacred to the Lakota and tied to stories of spirit guardians, collective actions like environmental neglect can create karmic ripples felt by entire communities. A practical step here is to contribute to collective harmony. Volunteer, heal, or honor the land. Such acts, rooted in intention, ripple outward, aligning you with karma's higher purpose, to awaken you to your interconnectedness with all things.
As we journey deeper into karma's mysteries, we arrive at its ultimate revelation. Karma is not just a law, but a path to liberation, a cosmic guide leading you toward your highest self. Imagine karma as a river, flowing ceaselessly, carrying the weight of your actions toward shores unseen. To navigate this river, you must become both the rower and the current, mastering your choices while surrendering to the universe's flow. This final layer of karma unveils its transformative power, showing how conscious action can dissolve old patterns, heal ancient wounds, and align you with the divine harmony of existence. One of karma's profound truths is its role as a mirror of self-awareness. Every experience, joyful or painful, is a reflection of your soul's past choices, offering a chance to grow. In places like Sedona, Arizona, where red rock vortexes pulse with spiritual energy, meditators often report vivid insights into their karmic patterns, as if the land itself whispers their soul's history. Here, karma reveals itself not as fate, but as opportunity. For instance, a recurring conflict in your life might be a karmic echo, urging you to practice forgiveness or patience. By recognizing these patterns, you can choose differently, reshaping your destiny with each deliberate act. Karma also intertwines with the mystical landscapes of the United States, where certain regions amplify its lessons.
In the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, where Native American tales speak of Sasquatch as guardians of sacred balance, an act of disrespect, like littering in these wild spaces, might return as a subtle sense of disconnection from nature. Conversely, honoring these lands, perhaps through a simple ritual of gratitude, can align you with their protective energies, fostering inner peace. Similarly, in New Orleans, where voodoo traditions weave karma into rituals of intention, offerings to spirits are seen as karmic acts binding you to forces that amplify your deeds. To harness karma's power, you can adopt the threefold return practice, rooted in occult traditions like Wicca, which resonates in places like Salem, Massachusetts. Before acting, consider its impact on yourself, others, and the universe. Visualize your action returning threefold, amplified in energy. For example, sharing knowledge selflessly might return as wisdom from unexpected sources. This practice, paired with daily meditation, helps you act with clarity, especially in mystical regions like the Black Hills, where Lakota teachings emphasize living in harmony with all creation to avoid karmic imbalance. Karma's climax is its invitation to transcendence. By aligning your intentions with love, compassion, and truth, you loosen the ties of samsara, moving closer to liberation. In the Appalachian Mountains, where folklore of werewolves and spirits speaks of transformation, karma teaches that every choice is a chance to evolve. The mystic poet Rumi once said, "Beyond right and wrong, there is a field. I'll meet you there." Karma is the path to that field, where your actions become offerings to the universe, weaving you into its eternal dance. As we move toward the conclusion, prepare to reflect on how you can wield karma's power to shape not just your life, but the world itself.
We've journeyed through the mystic currents of karma, unraveling its ancient roots and timeless truths, from the sacred texts of India to the spiritually charged landscapes of America. Karma is not a distant force, but a living pulse, weaving every thought, word, and deed into the tapestry of your soul's evolution. It's the ripple of a kind act in the vibrant streets of New Orleans, the echo of intention in the sacred Black Hills, or the silent lesson carried by the winds of Sedona. Karma teaches us that we are both creators and creations, sculpting our destinies with every choice we make. Reflect on this. Every moment is a karmic seed, waiting to bloom into experiences that shape your path. By cultivating awareness through practices like the breath of intention or the threefold return, you can align with karma's flow, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Whether you're in the misty forests of the Pacific Northwest where spirits watch, or the quiet towns of the Ozarks steeped in tales of transformation, karma invites you to act with love, wisdom, and purpose. These lands, rich with mystical energy, remind us that our actions ripple far beyond the seen world. Now, it's your turn. Pause today and ask, what seeds am I planting? Try the mirror of reflection practice tonight. Write down one action and its intention and consider what it might bring back. Share your insights in the comments below, or join us in exploring more esoteric wisdom in our next video. Karma is not a chain, it's a key to liberation. As you step forward, know this: the universe is always listening, and every choice you make is a whisper to eternity. Choose wisely, for in the dance of karma, you are both the dancer and the dance.